You're welcome. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Nice. What's your take? What's your opinion?
Uh, First of all, I appreciate the way you do this. I really do. That's a good citizen. You're never going to get anywhere with him, and that's okay. But, he's a good citizen. He has the best intentions in mind.
I don't really care about intentions. I care more
It's
about
no, I know. I'm
actions.
just explaining why you're going to go in circles with a guy like that forever. So I think
For
that you
certain.
come
What's
with
your
your.
opinion, though?
Well, first of all, I'll just tell this right out. I used to be a local elected official. So I used to work on police budgets. We made the police come forward to us in a form of transparency. So the police chief had to come and report to us quarterly, which they've never done before in the history of our village. So I used to represent about 40,000 people in a police force of 57, and now it's up to 63, and they're going to be up to about 67 in the next couple of years. That would be authorized
People?
strength. Well, authorized strengths. Our village is about 40,000 residents
For sure. For sure. Okay,
with
I see
six,
you.
and right
Um,
now we have an authorized strength of 63 officers.
okay.
And it's going to be up to about 67 in X amount of years.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just giving you a
Therefore,
preface here.
what?
What's that?
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
You're right on the Supreme Court. I will debate you a little bit on the police are thieves. They're not the ones actually taking the money. That would be the government. That would be either
I would say
the.
they are.
They're just giving an invoice. They're just giving a kind of like a halfway invoice.
Let's say I don't pay my taxes. Who comes and forces me to pay my taxes or takes my money? Like directly.
I mean, a lot. They're just going to garnish your wages. That would be the government itself overall,
And
not the
if and
police.
if and if somehow just somehow,
Mhm.
all of my money was in cash.
Well, then you wouldn't owe anything because it was already taxed.
No, no, no. Insofar that all the money I've gotten is in cash,
Yeah,
and it isn't taken out via taxes
yeah. It'd be hard to
or via
record it.
automatic
They'd
taxes.
be hard pressed to prove it. The time when
It's
the
recorded. It's
when the
recorded,
time
and in
yeah.
fact, let's say it's recorded, and in fact, I admit it. I don't pay my taxes.
Hmm.
Hypothetically,
Sure. I don't
who
know. They
takes my
might
money?
seize property or something. Then I guess it would be law enforcement. I don't really know that. It was a good question.
It's
Um,
it is foundationally law enforcement. Those are the people who perpetuate the
sure.
violence, right?
But like
Like
most of I
that.
think what you were referring to the most of the time is like speeding tickets, things like that. I mean, it's not like you're giving the officer your credit card or giving them cash or writing them a check.
Well, we're saying that it's fundamentally them who enforce the system, right? But even if they weren't the ones who directly take it, they are still taking the
I mean,
stolen money.
yeah, and they're part of it. I'll give you a little bone here. They are definitely part of the system, but they're not directly the thieves. Where they come for taxes, where we see tax evasion, where you deliberately, I mean deliberately evade a large amount of money, and then I guess the sheriffs usually would, at least in our area, the sheriffs probably would be involved with the local police departments to come in and arrest you because they would have a warrant from the judicial system, though. But overall, it comes up. The police are just a cog in the wheel.
Yeah, I'm saying that if you willingly choose to enforce and support the bad system, you are a bad person.
Sure.
Thus, all cops are pigs.
I mean, I don't think all cops are pigs. I'll never say that. I think we got bad police officers, but no.
There is no good police officer out there.
Well, you're in the minority. So the majority of the people want their police department and they pay into it. And this is what they want.
Even though, well, okay. Um, do you think that the majority of people within Yahtzee Germany supported the Yahtzees?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't really know. Do they really have a choice?
You don't know. Okay,
No,
let's
I
say
don't
let's say
know.
let's
I mean, I didn't live
yes,
through that. I
yes.
live through now, so I like talking about.
Let's say they did.
Okay. The
Hypothetically,
majority. Okay,
let's say
so the
they did.
majority of Germany. It was not called Germany then, right? It was what, Deutschland, or no? It was like whatever. Um, the majority of the people supported their government, however it was structured.
So let's say they all supported Hitler. Let's
Yeah.
say even 100% of the people supported Hitler. Is
Okay.
that justification for Hitler existing?
Yeah, in his country, absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah, we have a
If someone were to
representative
go and
type of
shoot Hitler,
government.
that would be unjustified.
I mean, look at North Korea. I mean, they're not taking over, whatever that little chubby guy's name is.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, Kim Jong. Yeah, they support him. I mean, they're brainwashed, but they support him.
So that is justification for Kim Jong-un ruling North Korea.
Sure, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes in your worldview.
No, no, the reality view. I'm not saying it. Trust me, just to preface this, because not that I'm a public
We're
figure
talking about
anymore.
justification, not what is.
Yeah.
Like there is a difference between what is and what ought be.
Okay. I mean, we don't accept North Korea, but North Korea accepts North Korea. Korea exists. We're not going over there and eliminating North Korea. We're just letting them do what they want to do, which is horrible stuff. But
let's say interesting that everybody else in the world wanted Hitler to rule the world except for you, and you go and kill Hitler. Would that be unjustified?
Yeah, the globe would hate me for it.
That's not okay. That's not something you should be allowed to do.
Well, would I be persecuted for it or criminally charged or whatever?
What ought be.
Yeah.
What ought be.
I mean, I would
justified?
be, yeah, I mean, in my head, it would be moral, but in the world's view, it would be wrong. So they would probably try
in
it.
your worldview, trustee.
In my worldview.
Yeah.
In my worldview,
you, right?
It would be wrong for Hitler to exist.
Right. Even if everybody else supported him.
I mean, there's a lot of things that don't fit my worldview, but I don't go out and do the
trustee.
I don't take care of it.
I know, but trustee, what this is called is an appeal to majority fallacy. It doesn't matter how many other people do or do not support something. It doesn't add justification to that thing existing. It doesn't matter.
I think it really does.
If everybody else said grape was okay, that wouldn't make grape okay. If everybody else said Hitler was good,
it is okay in
Hitler
some
good.
Middle Eastern countries. It is okay to grape.
You think it's okay to grape people sometimes?
No, I think they think it's okay.
I'm obviously talking to you, trustee.
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. I don't think it's okay to grape.
It's never okay to grape.
But I'm not going over to...
Even if the majority of the world thought grape was okay, it's still wrong.
Sure.
Great. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the majority of people support the police system. They're wrong.
In your worldview.
Objectively.
I mean, I'm not going to change your worldview. I'm not here to change that. I'm just here to...
We're talking objectively. They are just wrong objectively.
I don't think so. I think psychologically, they provide a very important role, and most property tax payers support them completely, as you just saw from the Russian immigrant fellow here.
What psychological role do the police support?
People feel safe with police around.
Who?
Most people.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. I know so. Dude, I had to deal with, every Karen and Nancy, man.
Therefore, they're good.
Well, overall, they are good.
By what standards?
Well, I guess if you legalize myself to take care of law and order in my own hands, I'm okay with that. But I really would rather have at least my police department deal with it because I think they do a bang-up job. And I think if they were a bad job, I would have been the guy to point it out.
Interesting. What we consistently see, right, is that by every objective, measurable statistic, the cops don't do what we pay them to do.
I think our police department here does. I think they do exactly what we pay them to do, and I think our local elected officials.
Police system, not that one example.
Well,
right? Like unless you think your village is like representative of the rest of the Western world, of course.
Oh, but I think it represents the most police departments in Wisconsin besides Milwaukee, because that's just a heck hole. But I think most police departments in Wisconsin are doing a very good job. Even the Madison liberal one's probably doing a
you
okay
care about
job.
Wisconsin, but you could give a fuck about the rest of the United States. You could give a
no,
fuck about the
it's
rest
not
of the
like I
Western
don't,
world.
but I don't have any control over it. Oh,
This doesn't say all cops in Wisconsin are pigs. Say again?
Yeah, it does. It says all cops are pigs. That includes my police department.
And because they all enforce and support the police system.
Well, there is no police system, though. It's very localized. It's very, very localized. No, it's not. It's very state and then local.
It is absolutely. There is absolutely the police.
No, the only thing federal comes in is the FBI support, which is just the data that gets reported in. But the federal government doesn't have much control over our police department at all.
We're not talking about government. We're not talking about federal control.
Well, you're talking about this global or this big thing. When I say global, I just mean the United States. But they're not in this big system.
Western world.
Okay, they're not in a big Western world system. They're very local.
Yes, they are. Of course, they are.
How so?
Do you think capitalism is a global system?
No. I think it should be.
You don't think capitalism is a global system?
How do you define global? 70% of the globe? Then yes, but it's not. What's the percentage?
What country isn't capitalist?
North Korea, Venezuela.
They are.
You think North Korea is capitalist system? Why? Because they rely on capital, like money?
No, insofar that there's private ownership over the means of production operated for a profit.
I guess it's pretty
That's all
low though.
capitalism
I mean,
means.
it's very low. I don't really know North Korea. I mean, I watched some stuff on YouTube about North Korea, but it seems to be
You didn't even know
very.
you didn't even know the leader of North Korea. I don't know why you would
I
make
just
claims about
forgot it was Kim Jong Un. I mean, here, okay, I think, yeah.
it. What's Kim Jong Un's first name?
I don't know. I thought it was Kim Jong Un. Maybe I heard it.
Well, that's his full name. What's
Right.
his first name?
Well, is it backwards? Is it Un?
I'm asking you. What's Kim Jong Un's first name?
Kim, K-I-M?
No, that is his last name. Right?
Okay, so it's
trust me,
backwards.
I don't know
like
why you would
thought.
make. I don't know. It is backwards. That's why I was
Yeah,
asking you
that's
to
what I
confirm.
said first. It was backwards.
But then I asked you, is that his first name? And you said no, it was Kim. You
Sorry.
changed your answer
Well, your
to something
facial
wrong.
expression made it look like I was wrong. Does it really matter
Well,
that I?
because you're so uncertain about it, you don't even know, right? Which is why I'm saying, why would you make claims about a country that you know very, very, very little about?
I think I know. I think I know more than you think about North Korea.
You don't even know their economic system.
Well, it's pretty much. Well, it's a dictatorship from the top down.
That's a political system.
Okay. Well, their economic system. What? Let's see here. They do a lot of business with Russia and China. So it's you think it's capitalistic? Why? Because they just deal with
it's
money. They just
demonstrably
have a.
capitalistic. They own the means of production privately and operate them for a profit.
Who owns the means of production? Each individual
Kim Jong-un.
citizen. Oh,
Kim Jong Un.
well, that's not really capitalism, man. That's
State capitalism by definition.
state capitalism. Okay. Well, let's get
Yeah.
back to the police.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the majority of people think. It doesn't justify their existence. The same way, just because the majority of North Koreans supposedly support North Korea doesn't justify North Korea's existence either.
Well, they still exist, and nobody's taking them
Oh,
out.
sorry, we were talking about global systems. No, so every country in the world does participate in capitalism. Capitalism is a global system, even though it's not like federalized,
There
right?
you go. Sure. Okay.
The same way, the police system is foundationally the same all across the Western world.
So, do you think
Therefore, it is one
communism?
system.
You think communism exists anywhere?
No,
How about socialism?
no,
So it's all capitalism, every country, everywhere.
yes. Every country is capitalist. Absolutely.
All right. I will agree with you on that one point.
Great. So the same way that the entire Western world uses foundationally the same police system, it is the same. It is one giant police system,
Possibly.
like for sure.
I mean,
right?
you're saying because
So
if
when
I
we're
go to a
talking about
different
the police,
city,
when we're talking about the police, even those 63 police in that one county in Illinois or Wisconsin, etc.,
well, more than a
they
county. It's
are
less
still
than a county.
enforcing and supporting the global Western system of the police.
Sure.
Great. So even if it works in that one instance, they're still supporting the theft that occurs in every other instance.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that a lot. And I sort of agreed with it at one time, and then I realized the police aren't actually stealing your money, and they're enforcing laws that the people have put in place and the people overall accept and want. They want them to do that.
It doesn't. Well, again, that's not. Again, we already proved how that's not a justification. One and two. My argument is they are bad people because they are enforcing and supporting a bad system.
I think they're very good people, and they're serving a very good public need.
How do you know if a individual is good or bad?
Well, they would go against their policies. Police have a lot of policies and rules.
I'm asking, how do you know if an individual, any individual, is good or bad?
Set of moral beliefs and or
Set
laws,
of
I
moral
guess.
beliefs. Okay, for sure. Is an let's say my moral beliefs are my only moral belief is that I want to end world hunger. Is that a good or a bad moral belief?
From the face of it, it's good.
Wonderful. But if my action is I go up to each person on Earth and viscerally rip out their stomachs with my bare hands,
Yeah.
is that a good or bad action?
That's a bad action.
So I have that good belief and that bad action. Am I a good or bad person?
You're a bad person.
I'm a bad person. So their beliefs aren't, I don't really care about their beliefs at all, actually. It's their actions that we care about.
It's not their
It's
beliefs. I wasn't
actions that
talking about
demonstrate whether
their
or not they are
beliefs.
good or bad.
I wasn't talking about their beliefs.
Say again?
I was
Well,
talking
we're
about
talking as on individuals.
no, as a collective beliefs. They
I'm saying
put
all
policies
individual
in place.
cops are pigs. All individual cops are pigs because they all individually do these bad actions of enforcing and supporting the police system.
Okay, so we should just get rid of all police? No police. We just enforce our own safety?
Yes.
No police. We just enforce our own safety. It's
Yes.
it's just the purge every day.
Absolutely, yes. Yes.
Okay.
We see that works we see that works. I think the exact statistic is about 6 times ish better than those of centralized societies.
Where's a good example of this working?
Yeah, the EZLN in southern Mexico would probably be the best example.
The what in Mexico? Acetylene?
The EZLN, the Zapatistas.
Zapatistas. Is this a kind of like Aztec colony or something?
No, it's an autonomous region within southern Mexico in which operate absent police,
Okay.
but have higher arrest statistics and have higher conviction statistics and lower crime rate statistics.
Yeah. So we got a lot of Native American reservations in Wisconsin, and they police themselves pretty much, which they don't really police themselves. And we see sort of the opposite up there. It's not very good.
They have police systems. We're talking
They do.
absent police systems.
Yeah, they don't really
Yeah, we're
do a
talking
whole
absent
lot.
police.
So no police at all. Just the
Yeah, we're
citizens
anti-police.
policing
We see that
themselves.
works better.
Mhm.
Yeah, we see that works
How
better.
big is this area of land mass that the autonomous zone is on?
Like the physical area? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes I do. 780,000 square kilometers, I believe.
Okay.
It's about the same size as that of the state of New York.
And how many residents?
750,000 last time I checked, somewhere around
Wow.
there.
And they have no police force.
No, there's no police force.
Interesting. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, you should, because we see that it works better. They have higher arrest rates. They have higher conviction rates.
Who's doing the
They have
arrests?
lower crime rates.
Who's doing
The
the conviction?
citizens.
Who's doing the convictions?
Anybody who has the ability to. Their local courts.
What? So they have a system in place.
Yeah, we're not anti-system.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're
the
just
police
anti-police.
the police are part of a system. So who can do the
Yeah,
arrests? Any
we're
citizen
against
can
some
do
systems,
arrests.
but not all systems.
So citizens do their own
Yeah.
arrests. So who do they
Yes.
call? I mean, what if it's a female? Who do they call?
Anybody who has the ability to help her.
Just anybody. I mean, Joe Blow from the hut down the street.
Literally, whoever has the ability. Yes,
Just whoever has the physical ability.
any ability.
How do you define ability? I mean, two arms, two legs, or
It's hard to define
Or
ability
you try.
without
I just wondered
using
if
the word
you're.
ability.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see if you're being coy here and you're trying to like skirt around the issue. Like there are.
It just depends on how you use the word ability. You know what I mean? Like if Joe Blow down the street has a gun, but he's super weak, he has the ability to stop them. You know, like
Yeah,
just literally whoever can help is expected to.
but these are not designated people.
No, it's not designated people.
Okay. Huh. Joe Blow down the street. You just call him. Is Joe Blow like the guy? I mean, is he the known? I mean, do they start just
Joe
calling
Blow is in
a few people?
as in everybody's Joe Blow. Like
Yeah.
literally everybody's Joe
So
Blow.
he's everybody's Joe Blow, or everybody is a Joe Blow.
There you go, second one. Yeah.
Yeah, but do they start just calling one Joe Blow instead of Joe Blow 2 or 3? Does Joe Blow 1 sort of take on these cases more than the rest, so he becomes a system?
No. What we see is it depends on ability, right? Like, if the strongest guy is at the dentist or whatever, we obviously can't expect him to help. Or if he's farther away than your dad is or your mom is, then you expect them to help. Or even if your younger sibling is there, you expect them to help. Or if your neighbor's there, then you expect him to help. It's just whoever has the ability to help. helps.
Sounds like they might have
Generally, when we're talking about ability, it depends more on how close they are to the situation occurring.
Sure. Sounds like they might have a. I'll have to look into it, but it sounds like they might have more of a system in here than just everybody.
Well, they have a system. Of course, they have a system.
Yeah.
It's just decentralized.
How is our police force centralized?
Only a particular group of people have the legal justified ability to stop crime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not according to Supreme Court, but have the ability to commit force would be a better word, I suppose.
Right. Are citizen arrests legal in the United States?
Oh, they can be.
So we're a little bit decentralized then.
Yeah, in some ways. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And self-defense
But
is legal. At
generally,
least
you're
in,
centralized.
in my state, it's very allowed to have self-defense.
Yeah, of course, self-defense is legal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in some cases and in some states,
But
it's very. I mean, you're gonna
Are
get
people
screwed
just
doing
allowed
it.
to walk around with a gun on their hip?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can people just walk around with a taser walking around and they can
Yes.
tase whoever they deem justified?
No, using it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, having it on your hip and then or fainting it and then using it is a different case.
Are people just allowed to walk around and use that taser the way police
Uh,
officers are?
if it's justified, absolutely.
Even when it's unjustified, are they allowed to use it?
They would, sure, they can use it.
Can regular people just do it?
Sure. You might face consequences, but yeah, absolutely. You can go and tase whoever you want. I
Well,
mean,
no. When we're
who's
talking
going to
about
stop
can they
you?
do it, we're talking about what consequences do they
Oh,
face, right?
yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're going to just
Like,
tase
are they allowed to
somebody,
do it?
no, if there's
Cops
no,
can.
well, usually they have a justified case. And if they don't, I mean, all of our cops wear body cameras now.
Let's say they don't have a justified case. What happens?
Discipline,
Like what? Are they
possible,
fired?
possible termination, I would imagine. And then also civil lawsuits are a big thing too.
How often are they fired?
Our we have a pretty good police department. We just have a turnover rate but it's not from a termination reason.
How often are cops convicted of murder?
You know what? Probably very low.
Now they have about a 1 in 1,000 chance, even if
Right.
they are, like, even if we know that it occurred, right? How often do cops get their jobs back?
From a
The
different
exact same
department?
position.
What with a
No, no,
different with
same position.
same department or different department though?
We're talking like literally the exact same position, so it would be the same department.
Oh, we would never look. I'm speaking not for the police department here, but I mean, if there was a termination, we're never going to fire that off or hire that officer ever again. We pretty high standards here.
I'm talking about how often does that occur? Even just within the U.S., how often does that occur? Where they
Oh,
do hire that same person back to the same job?
I don't know. I would hope that they wouldn't, but big police departments are
About
kind
a
of bad.
quarter. It's a it's a little higher than a quarter
25%
of cops
get
get the exact same
terminated
job
and then
back.
get the same job back. Were they
Yeah, within the
wrong?
year.
Oh, did their union go to battle for them then? That's what happens.
It depends on the particular instance.
I would imagine most of those are their union situation, where the union goes to bat for the officer, and then they get their job back. That makes sense.
So what's the consequence? So for a cop who gets fired supposedly for tasering a random civilian and then gets rehired, which they have a pretty strong chance of getting rehired to the exact same job,
Yeah.
what's the consequence for tasering that person unjustifiably?
There's no consequence for the officer in that case, but the citizen has a civil consequence that he could, or justification, or what am I trying to say? I mean, they
How
could
often are
sue
cops sued?
quite a bit actually.
Not generally. Not for assault. Not generally. In fact, the cases seem to be generally turned over.
I mean,
It
I
seems,
can't speak in
Trustee, that the
details,
cops
but
have this ability to do so while the people don't. And what we see is that doesn't generally work out well, especially not when you care about arrest rates or conviction rates or even crime rates in your city. It doesn't help to limit that to a particular minority of people who face very little consequences for abusing that power.
yeah, well, I mean, conviction rates are on the judicial system. The police really have nothing to do with that besides gathering evidence.
The police, whose job, it's their job to gather the evidence to
That's
convict a
right.
person.
Yep,
No?
that's what I just said. Right, and at least in our
Right. So if they don't gather sufficient evidence, then they're generally not going to be convicted.
okay, well,
So I think it is pretty demonstrative of their ability to do their job properly.
that depends on the police department. It depends on the officer. I mean, there's a set of standards that they
talking
go through in
generally.
training. I think generally
Talking
police
generally
officers
within the Western world.
collect. Oh, well, okay. I mean, I I don't know how to debate the Western world. I can only debate at least local
Would include the
best.
U.S.
Okay, well, right. That's where I would like to stick. But I would think that there's a set of policies that are generally trained upon on most police departments in the United States, and they try to collect as most evidence that they can. Depends on their
Yeah,
resources.
they sure try their darndest, and then they don't, right? They don't
Well, I don't
get the
know.
results
Well,
necessary
that's
to demonstrate
on
that they
lawyers.
actually
I
did
mean,
try
it's
their
not always
hardest.
on them. That's a whole big judicial system that they're really not involved in.
They are. They are
And
foundational to whether or not a person gets convicted or not,
and
or
maybe in
whether or
your
not they get the
circle,
right person. In fact, Trustee, when we're talking about a person getting arrested, how do we know if that arrest was just?
probable cause.
Probable cause.
Yes, sir.
And in an instance where we have an individual, no, not even, let's say a murder happens, and then the cops just for fun go and arrest a random dude for that murder. How do we know if that how would we be able to determine if that was just or unjust in the arrest rate?
Well, arrest rates are not a good way to look at anything. I mean, honestly, you don't look at arrest rates.
Then how should we determine if the cops are doing their job?
Public opinion.
What is a good statistic for us to look at?
Overall public opinion. That's where I started this conversation from.
But we already demonstrated that that's not a good position to hold, because then that would justify Hitler and North Korea.
Well,
right?
that's why those regimes exist. How else do we? Okay,
do you think is
here? Let me give you another answer.
No,
let me give you another answer.
Do you think is? No. Just so we're clear, do you think an is an ought? An is justified as an ought?
I'm just no.
No. So it doesn't matter if they exist or not. That has no relevance whether they ought exist.
Correct. Like, I don't think
Right.
North
So we're
Korea
talking about
should
what ought
exist, but it
exists.
does
We're talking about
exist.
if the cops ought exist.
Yeah,
We both agree that the police system does exist, like in reality. We're
Right.
talking about if it should.
It
Ought
should.
it exist?
Yes, it should ought
I know.
exist.
I know that's your position.
Right.
I know, right? But so when you're saying that the majority of people support it, that isn't a justification.
Sure. Well, let me give you another.
Right.
How
so
we
why
look.
ought the? So how should we measure if the cops should or shouldn't exist?
I guess let's go back to the arrest rates. I guess arrest rates of
So we should look at arrest rate.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
just
mean,
so
in
we're
our
clear,
circumstances,
when
we're
we're
just
looking
not
at arrest
arresting
rates-
random people. We just don't have that here.
When we're looking at arrest rates,
Mm-hmm.
should we look at major or minor crimes? Like which
So-
one's more demonstrative of the efficacy of the police
Yeah,
system?
a lot of our arrests actually come much after the fact of the crime was committed, because most criminals run and get away. So most of the crime that we see is vehicle thefts and or break-ins or things like that, but they get away by vehicle and then they're gone. In our police department, the statistics are pretty high. I mean, 70% of police chases are terminated. So we terminate almost all police chases, but our arrest after that are pretty high. I mean, it's well over 50%.
Oh yeah, you think so?
I know so. I see. I
For major
used
crimes,
to.
just so we're clear.
Well, I don't know how you define a major crime. A major crime around here is like a
Any crime
carjack.
that leads to a prison sentence.
Yeah, they could. So carjacking and or break into a home and or we had one pew-pewing pretty close to me, but yeah, we
Wait. I feel like my question wasn't answered. I'm going to ask again.
Sure.
Maybe I missed it. Who knows? When we're talking about the efficacy of the police system, should we look at major or minor crimes?
should we look at the arrest? Say that again. Sorry.
When we're talking about the efficacy of the police system, like we're trying to determine if it works or not. Excuse me.
Major.
Should we look at major crimes that lead to a prison
minor
sentence,
crimes almost are never. I mean, like retail theft. We have tons of retail theft, tons of it. Almost all of them get away. Well, a lot of them get away.
For sure.
A lot.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the onus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We agree.
Yep.
We agree. We should look at arrest rate, or we should look at arrest rate for major crimes.
Right.
In
Right.
a good system,
Yeah, and that's
in a
right.
good functioning, working, effective system.
Yes.
What is the bare minimum of major crime arrests that we would see?
I would think 50% and over would be a good rate.
Cool. So if it's less than 50%, it's failing. It's not effective.
It would be something to look into, right?
Okay. Wonderful. What do you think it actually is in the U.S. for major crime?
Major crime arrests.
Yeah, arrest rate for major crime.
Oh, it's probably what 10-ish percent, 15-20%.
You're pretty close. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's about 11%.
There you go. Yeah.
So by this metric, the police system does not function. It doesn't work. It's unjustified. It
Yeah.
doesn't do what we pay it to do.
I mean, we do live in a free society somewhat, and these are the consequences of it. And they might be good.
It's good that the cops only arrest 11% of people for major crime.
Well, sure, cops respond to crime, so it's already done with by the time they show up.
Well, if the crime's already done, and then we're talking about a crime happens.
Mm-hmm.
How often do they arrest someone for X crime?
Well, you said 11%.
11%. And is that and so therefore the system isn't effective by this standard. It doesn't work. It's failing.
I think that's about as good as, well, unless you want a surveillance state, that's about as good as we can get right now. overall.
Because we see societies that don't have a police system, like the EZLN, like the Rojava, in which have 60%.
Is this are they inland or are they on an island?
No, they're inland.
Okay.
They're a part of the continent.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that. It's kind of
And
interesting.
we see that works far better. We don't need a surveillance state. We don't need cops at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you overall, honestly. But I just know how people, overall, the people, the residents that pay for this are never going to put up or change with this idea of the.
Because we're talking about the justification for it, right? It seems like there's no justification for the police. There's no reason they should exist.
Sure, the people need the police to function as a society. It's a psychological thing overall.
That's not true, because we see people absent working without the police.
Right.
Again, that argument fails because we see it working without the police.
It's never gonna change here. So the police give the majority of the people, a sense of security.
Do you have a statistic for that?
I mean, dude, I've talked to thousands and thousands of people. This is just, I don't know if a gut
Your
feeling is
anecdotes
good.
don't really mean much to me. You're right.
Well,
you could just be making it
sure.
up for all I know. So do you have a statistic?
I mean, I've never had any residents really come forward and not want to pay any more for police. They want to get taxed to all holy hell
That's
for
an
the police.
anecdote.
Sure. Well, it's
That's an anecdote, right? But also, I would say that the majority of people generally want their taxes to be lowered, right? But whatever,
not for public safety. You'd be surprised.
It sounds like you don't have evidence for this.
Not for public safety. No. Dude, I used to represent
again, it sounds
40,000
like you don't
people,
have
my
evidence for
friend.
this.
I mean, I have 40,000 statistics to show this.
But it's still an anecdote.
Oh, well, take it as it is.
Trust me, I talk to 1 million people, and they all think that the cops don't work and that we should get rid of them.
Well, then they should run for office and get rid of them. Why don't they do that? It's pretty easy.
Do you believe me?
No, I don't believe you at all, but I just told you the solution if that was true.
Right. So
I don't have to believe you.
because you have no reason to.
But I don't have to believe you.
No, you don't. I know you don't have. I know.
And the
I
reason
know
I
you
don't have to believe you is because I gave you the solution to your problem.
No, listen, right? I wouldn't believe me either, because my anecdotes don't really mean anything. We
Right.
could just be making it up. The
Yeah,
same
but-
way you could too.
but
so
even-
when you say I talked to 1,000 people and they all like the cops, it means nothing to me. You could be making that up. I have no idea.
Sure.
So do you?
But
have
I gave you
evidence
the
for your
solution
claim?
if you were making
Do
it.
feel
It doesn't
support.
really matter if you're making it up. I just take it as a fact. That's the best way about debate, actually. Just, okay, let's take that as fact, and here's your solution.
You take that as fact.
Sure, why not? Just for the premise of the
you take it
debate.
as fact that 1 million people in the U.S. think that the cops don't work. Or
Oh,
that
hell
we
yeah,
should
at least a
fully
million.
Get rid of them, that
At
they don't
least
work.
a million. Dude, it's at least a million. At
That
least.
I've talked to them.
No, that not you've talked to them, but that they exist.
Well, so you don't take it as fact.
Not that you've talked to them, no.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
But I believe
don't
they
believe you.
exist. I don't think you need to talk to them.
You haven't provided any evidence to me. Right? Like that's what we're looking for. I'm looking for a reason to believe you.
Well, I've had no residents come up and say we should eliminate our police force. Zero.
You can't prove that. I don't know that.
You can
For all
FOIA
I
my
know,
you
all
can
your
FOIA my
residents have
emails.
said that.
You can FOIA all my emails when I was in office, every single one.
Where can I read them? Let's look it up. Where can I read all your emails?
You'd have to FOIA request them. I don't have access to them anymore. I'm not in office. I'm retired.
Okay, so you don't have evidence for your claim.
Yeah, absolutely. You can FOIA my
All
emails.
this is a trust me, bro. Trust me, Green. I promise that the people love the cops and want to keep them. In fact, they want to give them more money.
Yeah.
I have no reason to believe you.
Yeah.
It's a trust me, bro.
They don't mind raising taxes for cops or fire department, actually, man.
Prove it.
Oh, we raised the taxes 34 cents per thousand a few years ago for the fire department. Three years ago now.
And just so we're clear, you're not in office anymore?
Correct. I retired in April. That's why I'm free. That's why I'm able to do this
Sounds like the
now.
people aren't really super happy with it, right? Like that's
What do you
like
mean?
trustee again. It's not evidence.
Well, I'm supposed to be a career
It just
politician.
is a trust me, bro. It just is a trust me, bro.
Was
well,
I-
no, I in fact I don't believe that you're a politician.
I'm not
because you're
right
just
now.
Some random person on the internet.
Right.
I don't believe you were ever a politician.
Oh, well, my name trustee is what title
I don't know
was.
you.
Okay.
I don't know that. Again, you could just be making it up.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
I think I've given you quite a bit of information and statistics that I'm not bullshitting, and it's coming
You
off
haven't given
pretty.
any statistics.
It's coming off pretty fast off my mouth, I would think. But unless you're a really bad judge of character, I do think that you believe some of what I'm saying.
No, I don't believe anything about your personal life because it's irrelevant to our
This wasn't
debate,
personal. This
and
was
two,
public service life.
and two, it's unverifiable.
Oh, it's very it's very
No,
verifiable.
it is irrelevant, right? It is like
I'm
your
not really
position where you
anonymous here,
come from
dude.
has no the position that your life and where you've come from and your personal experiences have no effect on the truth value of your claims. They would be true with or without you ever being a politician to any degree, right? So it truly is just irrelevant.
Yeah, maybe. I
So
mean,
you haven't provided any statistics, you haven't provided any evidence for your claims, other than you just kind of think it and feel it.
no, this not really. I mean, some of it is. I
That's
I
all
guess we
you've
would have
said.
to take it
Unless you have
certain by
any
that.
evidence. Do you have any evidence for any of your
Okay,
claims?
70% of getaways, basically. I mean, that's an actual statistic in our local police department.
70% of 70% of getaways what?
70% of police pursuits in our village are terminated. I mean, I'm
Cool.
not
We're gonna
just
look that up.
making that up.
Well, no, that's fine.
Okay,
What am I looking up here? 70% of getaways are terminated.
in my village, yeah.
70. I'm looking it up. 70% of getaways are terminated. USA.
I can't speak for you the United States. Police departments are
It is
very.
not supported by reliable data. I'm not seeing it come up anywhere. Um, it seems. No, I'm just seeing interest in the police. 10%. That's Canada. I'm seeing Instagram
Yeah,
accounts. I'm
police
seeing Facebook
pursuit
accounts. I'm not
terminations
seeing
is the
any evidence for
official
that
term.
claim. I'm sorry. Say again.
Police pursuits. All right, let's find it up nationally. How many? What's the percentage of police pursuits that are terminated?
What percentage? What percentage of police pursuits are terminated? USA. Um, about 11%, as according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
That is super low. There's no way.
You can look it up. It's on. Let's see the name of the article. It's on the article "Evidence-Based Decisions on Police Pursuits: The Officer's Perspective," done by David P. Schultz. It says,
I mean, unless
what's the actual numbers? It
unless
says
highway unless highway
these
pursuits are in
officers
there.
terminated.
Hmm.
These officers terminated about 1,133, about 11% of the pursuits, with 447 of those involving motorcycles.
Yeah, these are. Well, those are low. I mean, those are really low numbers. I mean, if they're
Yeah,
including just
yeah.
traffic stops on the freeway, yeah, it's gonna really lower your numbers.
I'm not sure what they include. Um, How many run live? Dynamics of pursuits. While the officer originates an enforcement stop, the suspect, if he flees, initiates a pursuit. So it's just when people initiate flees.
All right, give you a hint.
I don't want a hint. I don't care about your life. I'm sorry about it. This is what I'm looking for, right? Is it seems that even the evidence that you do provide isn't true.
Well, it is true.
Prove
I
it.
mean, I mean, a simple
Give us,
Google
give
search
me a
nationally is
source.
not going to find out my local example. This is in our
All right, then
community.
what's the local example I'm looking for? What's the source that I should look at if not the
Well, I
Federal
don't even
Bureau
know.
of
I don't even know if
Investigation?
it's posted anywhere.
Then why should I believe you?
You don't have to believe me. Let's move on. I mean, seriously, you don't
I
have to.
don't. That's my point, right? Is if you have been unable to provide any evidence at all for any of your claims this entire conversation, why provide a statistic after
Well,
statistic
I'm also
after
not trying to dox
statistic?
myself in front of you right now either. Okay.
I'm not asking you to.
Well,
I'm just asking for any evidence for any of your claims ever. Why should I ever believe you? Why should anybody believe you?
you're not changing your mind. I know that, but I'm here to pick your
I
brain.
would change my mind if you provided relevant evidence. If you refuted my claims, if you told me green, the arrest rates are actually really high, and they do a lot with the money that we give them. In fact, what we see is when we give them more money, they do better. I would say, oh my gosh, we should totally keep the cops.
Guess what our police budget is?
But you haven't been able to prove that.
Guess what our police budget
again?
is? Guess what our police budget is?
For the USA,
No. Guess what my police budget in my community is? For a village of 40,000. I just want you to
couldn't
guess.
tell you.
Give me a number.
Um,
Here, I'll give you
million dollars.
I'll give you a better number. Our overall budget from local taxpayers is about it's going to change, but I'm going to throw out this number, about $35 million.
Great. Then I would say that going to the police, like the police specifically, or support
Yes.
in general.
Police specifically. Police, not fire. Police. Only
Probably
police.
about 5 million. That's my guess.
More than double that.
$10 million.
10 to 12 million.
How do I now? Okay, great. Let's prove this. Where can I look that up to prove this?
Again, I'm not trying to dox myself here, bro.
Trustee.
I mean,
if
I
you don't
can
have
send it.
sources
I
for your
can send you
claims-
the budget. Our budget is on our website.
Trustee, if you don't have sources for your claims, you shouldn't make them because you could just be making it up. We have no reason to believe you.
Okay. Well, it's not a really
Trustee,
good way.
in my city, the cop budget is
But,
$2.
You know, I've accepted.
Do you believe me? No,
I've accepted
obviously
about
not,
99%
because
of
there's
the
no source.
Sure, but I've accepted 99% of the words that came out of your mouth as, I guess, fact, just for the objectivity of a debate. If we just challenge each other's like individual
For ease
words,
of debate, maybe.
why would I come here and lie about
If you
that?
want,
There would
if
be
you want
no
evidence for
reason
any
to
of my
lie
claims,
about
ask
that.
for it, because I will so gladly give it to you, Trustee. So gladly I'll give it to you.
Well, our budget is posted publicly on our website, on our village website.
All right, what website?
I've given you a hint, as much as of a hint I'm going to give you in the comments.
I'm not taking hints. I'm not going to go on a fucking like.
All right, again,
Like,
I'm not going to
oh my
just
gosh.
dox.
Like, if you think I'm going to go on a treasure hunt for your source, dude, you're insane. Right? Like.
Fine,
what
but
are we
what does
doing
it matter?
here?
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I don't think it matters for our conversation here that our budget is about $12 million for the police.
It doesn't. But what it does matter is that you haven't been able to provide evidence for any of your claims.
Okay, if you say so.
You haven't even refuted any of my points, quite frankly.
No, I've sort of agreed with some of them, and then try to give you an
So if
argument
you
against
agree-
them.
If you agree with all the premises of my argument, but then you disagree with the
No.
conclusion, that's just you being illogical.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that the public wants a police department. The public needs a police department.
Are you responding to this? Doesn't matter.
Right. Well, that's the way it's going to stay in this
Literally
country.
irrelevant.
The public loves their police from a general, overall loves their police department, and most police are really, really good people, and that they're overworked, and that they're under-respected, and
How
that
do you
they've been.
determine if someone's good or bad? Remember how we already talked about all
Policy,
this?
my friend.
Remember how I already refuted all
And
of
I
it?
told you
Have just been,
policy.
Have I just so we're clear? Did I slam you so hard in this conversation that you're concussed and you've forgotten all of the points that I've given you? Is that what's happening here?
No,
Because
sir.
remember, I already refuted. It doesn't matter if people care about it or not. It doesn't matter if they're good. If they aren't good people, I've already demonstrated that one. Like we already talked about this, Trustee. I've already proven the opposite.
Right, we're going into a closing thing. I
monster.
gotta get going. I gotta get ready for hunting here, man. I gotta go.
You can run. That's okay.
I gotta go.
I'll
hunt,
give that to
I gotta
you.
go hunt the
You can run
deers.
away.
This
Run. That's
weekend.
okay.
I gotta go.
I'll give that to you. You
I
can,
gotta
you
go
can
hunt.
run away.
I gotta go hunt the deers.
Leave it. It's so frustrating. Just so frustrating. Holy. Do you forensics count? What do you mean? Yeah, if you're in forensics, you're also big. Yeah, for sure. Keep losing green. Yeah, for certain, dude. You found him? Okay, don't dox him. Let's not be like that. If he doesn't want to give it, that's fine. But like, again, I'm not going to go on a fucking treasure hunt for your sources. You know what I mean? Like, that's so... Oh my god. Anyways. Anyways. Shall we have more people in the box? What time is it? 6:30? We can keep going. He has a record. I mean, if he's a really shitty person, you can totally talk about that. Like, if he's like fucking rapist or whatever, then I don't mind. He sounded young to retire. Standard leftist doxing people. Womp womp. Hello? I'm actually curious now.
I'm just saying, he said where he lived. He's the one who told me where he lived and when he retired. If he didn't want me to look it up, the information, he shouldn't have said that.
Well, if it's publicly available, it's not doxing.
Yeah.
Tell us about him. Let's hear it.
So either he's a woman,
Okay, sorry.
which seems unlikely, or he has a record for animal abuse.
What
Then
kind
he
of
went to
animal
jail.
abuse?
All right, let me look.
Let's look it up. What's his name?
He doesn't have his name. Apparently, trustees aren't. So you're a woman trustee. That makes sense.
What's
His
the
name is
township?
Carol then. Oh, it's Cromwetter. I can't spell it. Let me put it in the comments. You said it was the largest village, so you're clearly just a liar. If it's not in Kronwetter, then you're just making shit up. Oh, Pookie, he's not for real.
Did
He
he
didn't
did he
actually
say something?
hold public office.
What did he say in the comments? I'm like scrolling.
He
up
said
to
it was the largest village.
the largest. Okay, great question.
It's Kronwetter.
What is the largest village in Wisconsin? I'm just looking it up so I can like copy and paste the name. Yeah, Kronenwetter.
Yeah, so, I mean, the only one I can find about a guy retiring is that former retired trustee got arrested for animal abuse. He has a mugshot.
Trustee. Do you know when he retired?
He said he retired in April.
Right.
He got replaced by Dan Joling,
Retired April.
I guess. That's the only article that came up. Either he wasn't important or he wasn't lying. Or he wasn't telling the truth.
It's one of the two.
Oh, Pookie, lying.
Points new president.
I wanted to
Trustee
FOIA your
resigns as
email.
of October. Cool.
Yeah, he was probably interim or something. I don't know, but
Oh my god.
I
these
wanted to
people are
FOIA your
stupid.
emails. You told me to do it. I can't because you're not a real politician.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I know. I don't know why
Otherwise,
people
you're
just expect
Carol.
me to believe them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, then you had to
literally, who
leave,
are
bro.
you?
I'll find you. I mean, if you're really a politician, it's not like it's that hard. You shouldn't have told me one, you shouldn't have told me you used to hold public office. You shouldn't have told me when you retired, and you shouldn't have told me in largest village in Wisconsin. Like,
Literally.
because either you're just lying, or you're an animal abuser, or a woman named Carol.
I'll be up there in just a minute. I'm almost done with this.
That would be a little funny. I'm sorry.
is
I shouldn't
hilarious.
laugh.
He got replaced by the police chief,
Oof,
What?
yikes.
Dan Joling.
They're not even
Oh,
close.
God.
He could be Dan Joling, but that seems unlikely.
Well, he's still in office, no? Is this who I was
Yeah, so
talking
that's
to
who I
just
think
now?
he is. Yeah.
God. Low-key, the voice matches up. I can't lie to you. Ooh, boy. Yeah, this is fucked, dude.
Oh, so he's not Dan. Okay. Oh yeah, true. Men can be named Carol.
Is he
probably
Sean Dumais?
Sean Dumais.
Unsanitary condition.
None of us are unemployed, Carman. So
Hey,
Nope, I got holy. 8 additional dogs in very poor health.
ooh, abusing 8 dogs? That's crazy.
Give me a browser up.
And his employee were arrested, apparently. Wow, is this him, dude?
Yeah, well, I mean, seems like it.
That would suck. That would suck. Whatever.
Just
right?
goes to show children, never share that you held public office
Never share anything about your
in
personal
the
life.
largest village in Wisconsin and the date that you retired.
I know, like literally what did he expect?
It's
Oh, they
like,
got it right.
It was only that guy who retired in April. So unless he was lying.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
like it could only be one guy. And
could
there's not
literally just
more
be
than
him.
one trustee unless he's lying about which
I know what
position.
they did.
Maybe he
I
was on the
figured it was
board
my
of
landmark.
trustees for education, but then he wouldn't know anything about the police budget. Otherwise, like, he's still lying. There's like, bro, it's not very bright. May this be a lesson to you. So,
I
prove
see
us
what
wrong.
I see what
Tell
you're
us where
looking
you
at.
went. Tell us where you were.
First, do I look like that guy?
Yes.
Yes?
No, I don't.
You are him! Oh my god, wait.
Oh my
So-
God, you literally look like him.
I kind of knew what you were
You
doing.
came up to tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
that you
You're
weren't
him.
him.
Right, gotta go forward.
You
You
absolutely
abused
look
8
like
dogs?
him.
You're the worst.
No.
The way you're literally identical
So
to
I
him.
just did the thing on the Google AI too, and I see what you did, and that's what I speculated. But it did say our village as well. So you got to look by.
So you don't live in the largest village in
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Okay. So
you
how
lie.
do you? Okay. Let me ask you
So
this.
what's your name?
Okay. Come on, smart people.
I want to FOIA your email.
Oh well, you're gonna have to pay a lot of money to get them all.
Oh, I don't care. I have money.
Okay. Well, hold on. I got it.
Animal mistreatment
So how would you define the
Absolutely
largest
looks
village?
like you.
How would
So
you
I
define
have
the
money.
largest
What's your-
village?
what's
How
your-
We
would
just
you?
looked up largest village and it came up
Right.
with
But how? There's.
But it doesn't matter. We've already confirmed.
So you're saying it's the other village in the AI results. Okay, so then I can still find you. I don't know why you came up here
I'm
to
on an
tell us
article.
exactly where to find you. So, like, I have the money.
His name
Buy it for
is
email.
Okay,
Sean
go
Dumais.
ahead.
Then what's your name?
So either
You can
he's
figure
Sean
that out.
Well, he's claiming he's in the other
His name
largest
is
village because
Sean
there's
Dumais.
more than one largest village.
In
Either
Wisconsin.
he's
This is
Sean
the only
Well,
guy
he's
who
claiming
resigned.
he's in the other
I didn't resign.
largest. You think he's gonna
I
there's
said I
more than
retired.
one largest village?
I didn't resign.
in
Why do you
Wisconsin.
This
think
is the only guy who
I
sounds like
resigned?
you were fucking arrested.
Retire. You think he's gonna
I said I have hair.
What are you
I
talking
didn't
about? I
resign.
have tons
Why
of
do you
hair.
think I
It
lied
sounds
to
like you were fucking
Wig.
arrested. This was earlier this
resign.
week.
I have hair.
What are you talking about? I have
Once
tons of
considered
hair.
for top village drummer, arrested and sudden this was earlier
Yeah,
this
you look
week.
like that
That's
guy. I'm
bad.
sorry.
Former
He's
criminal
like
justice
20 years
officer
older than
for
me.
top village job,
How
arrested
old is
and
that guy?
No.
animal
I don't have
control.
Yeah,
chest
you
hair.
look like that
That's
guy.
bad.
I'm sorry.
He literally
He's like
looks
20 years
you.
older than me.
This is you,
not
dude.
How old is that
That's
guy?
I don't have to shave.
I don't
I
have
know.
chest
Talk to
hair.
your mom.
You guys are funny.
He literally looks like you.
Maybe it's my doppelganger, I guess. I didn't even know we had a crown weather. That guys, I wonder where that is.
Was it your twin who mistreated animals?
Maybe it's my doppelganger, I guess. I didn't even know we had. Where's the crown weather, guys? I wonder where that is. Maybe I go hunting near the crown weather. I wonder where crown weather
You're
is.
such a bad actor.
Where's the crown weather, guys? Yeah, you should see my TikTok
You're in
experience.
public office. You
I'm not really the most
shouldn't
anonymous
care if
person
you're
here.
And you're a public.
Yeah, you should see my TikTok
I
experience.
like the hunt.
I like the hunt. I'm not really the most
It's kinda
anonymous
fun making
person.
you guys
here.
work
for this shit.
Then tell me your name. Okay, bye, Pooh.
I like the hunt. I like the hunt now. It's kind of fun making. Well, I think you found out the other thing to search.
Okay, bye, Pookie. You're boring.
What was it? It was like 2 minutes of like.
Well, I think you found out the other thing to search, right? Well, right, whatever. See ya. You found out.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my
Like,
God.
is
definitely
that
looks
not
like
fucking
him.
him? Are you kidding me? Sean
I'm like-
Dumais.
It's exactly him.
That, like,
Embarrassing.
how could like? Oh my gosh, dude! This is gonna be a wonderful. Oh, I meant to clip my Vega debate, and I haven't done that yet. I have it downloaded now though, so I can do that too.
If he's claiming he's in the other largest village in Wisconsin,
Pronounce
I
it.
don't know how there can be more than one largest village in
Pronounce
Wisconsin.
it.
So either you're that guy or you're a liar.
Pronounce the other one.
So either way,
How do you
this is
define the
hilarious.
largest?
You should say
Anyway.
all politicians are pigs, because what the fuck, dude? Holy.
Oh yeah, I can pronounce it. Here, it's really complicated to pronounce. It's called loser. Bye.
It's called animal abuser.
How do
Hello?
you define the largest?
Brother, we just looked it up.
Brother. So either you're a liar
He's
or
he's
you're just...
he's fumbling so hard right now. He's
Bye.
never ever getting elected for fuck all ever again.
No.
Holy.
So deeply embarrassing. Okay, I'll let you go
Don't be mean to
back
my
to
friend.
bullying cops. Bye, Pookie.
Go back to sucking their dicks or whatever. Like goddamn. Oh, bye, Pookie. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh. What a day. Should we do one more? Or is that just like the perfect note to end off on? It low-key might be. What a good day. What a good day. So funny.